I'm about to tell you how much I gained. So I had a goal going into pregnancy. I was like, I'm not going to look at the scale when I go in because it's just not going to be good for my brain. Like mentally, I don't need to know how much I'm gaining because I can't control it. Like I love eating healthy. I love working out. I'm just going to continue to do that, but I'm not going to look at how much I'm gaining.
To affirm this, one of my most disciplined friends in like her health, like in a healthy way. Like you love working out. You genuinely love eating healthy. Like that's your thing.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm just not going to look at my weight because like nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So every time I go in, the scale, numbers like right there. I'm like always looking up or down. Nurses never tell me anything. They kind of are catching on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this was halfway. I had a random nurse one time, different. She was like, oh my gosh, this is the first time you come in and you haven't gained double digits. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why did you tell me that? But in my brain, I'm like, I'm not going to think about how many times I've coming in.
She was like,
she's like, go girl. And I'm like,
well, trophy for
the first like 2 trimesters, I was eating the healthiest I could and I'm still gaining double digits. So I'm like, whatever, I'm not even going to assess that.
So you're like double digits, you're getting like 10 pounds every time?
At least. I don't know the exact number.
Way.
So I walk in the room and like every time Parker's with me, they send him into the room. So like he's not seeing the number. And so I tell him like, gosh, she told me this. And he's like, well, how many times have you come? I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to think about it. So then I go in for my last appointment, literally February 12th. I have her on the 13th. I walk in. They do not send Parker to the room. So he's out there with me while I'm stepping on the scale. He knows I'm not looking. Yeah. Well, he looks at the scale. And then we get in the room and he's like, did you look and see how much you weigh? He's not being mean. He was just like curious. I'm laughing because now I know the number. And I'm just like, I can't believe it. And I was like, no, I did not look. I said, did you look? And he said, yes. Do you want to know? I said, no, I do not want to know. And we go back out in the waiting room. He's like, I'm going to tell you one day. And I was like, no, I truly don't know. He's like, just ballpark. What do you think? And I was like, well, based off of like other friends, like I'm just going to guess I've gained like 50 pounds. To me, I felt like that was giving myself a lot of wiggle room too. So I was like, I'm probably good. Like that's probably fine. And also, I can't believe I'm sharing this story because like pre-baby, I would never share my weight publicly, but it's so funny. You just have to